Hey, why don't you come get you something to eat? I know you hungry. Yo, today we're making crispy, cheesy shrimp tacos fully loaded with that good stuff. But let's get cracking, cause I'm ready to eat. First things first, these are the essentials we're gonna need. Obviously, we're gonna need some shrimp as well. I got the frozen easy peel joints from Kroger. I really like Kroger. I really be saving money up in there. So pretty much we're gonna season the shrimp with sea salt, fresh ground black pepper, granulated garlic, white pepper, and a little bit of MSG, cause it give it that taste. Then drizzle in some canola oil to coat the shellfish. Not too much, just enough so they don't stick to the pan. Let's give it a quick mix so there's an even distribution of the seasoning, and pop it in the fridge while we prep the veg. Here I'm dicing half an onion. Since it's for tacos, I'm going to hit it with a small dice. You gotta go to Whataburger for them big boulder onions. I have another taco I do with thick sliced charred onions. It's pretty good. The smokiness from the char, the sweetness from the caramelization, I ain't gonna lie, it's killer.
I'm a genius, Papadopoulos, never lenient.
And cause I like some spice with my tacos, we're slicing up a couple of jalapenos for this recipe. If you're sensitive to heat, remove the ribs and seeds, but I dare you to be bold with this one. I'm going to take this time to remind y'all to use sharp knives when cutting. Get a good grip and keep your fingers out of the way. Everybody ain't got insurance. Next, we'll cut a lime into wedges, but before that, give it a roll with some light pressure to break down those cell walls, so the juices flow. A squeeze of lime will be the perfect complement to these savory shrimp when they're finished cooking. After that, we'll take some fresh cilantro that's been washed and dried and give it a rough chop. I usually give it one pass so it doesn't bruise. I don't like no black herbs. Alright, while we have a non-stick pan over medium heat, let's add in the seasoned shrimp and give them a light saute. If you want a little more color, bump the heat up to medium high, but I keep the temp low here because they're going to cook more in the tacos. After about a minute or two, the shrimp should be ready to flip. By the time the last shrimp is turned over, you can shut off the heat. See that? Perfectly cooked, plump, juicy shrimp ready for my belly. Now let's get the cooked shrimp back on the board to be broken down into smaller bite-sized pieces. Keeping them whole is a thing, but in my opinion, bite-sized shrimp allow you to pack more in and make it a little easier to eat. Taking our knives, we'll just split each shrimp down the middle. Sometimes you'll find one that's a little larger than the others, and I go ahead and cut it into thirds. And just like that, it's time to make some tacos. Heat your non-stick to medium-low with a little bit of canola oil to coat and place down some corn tortillas. Then top them each with some low moisture shredded mozzarella. Make sure you get even coverage of the cheese. This is going to be the glue that holds it all together. And pile on those delicious shrimp to your heart's content. Shrimp are pretty healthy, right? I almost forgot one.
Really?
No, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
I go heavy on the white onion. It adds a fresh crunch and a subtle sweetness. The same goes for the cilantro. And a few half moons of the fresh jalapeno. You guys let me know if you'd like a recipe for pickled peppers. I've got one that's hella good. Coming in with the finishing touch is Mexican hot sauce. I have a few brands that I really dig. Can you guess this brand? After a few minutes, those tortillas should have crisped up nice, and we can give them a flip. Using a spoon or a spatula, try not to burn your fingers. This second taco was definitely a little spicy for you, boy. And I'll be honest, these may not fold over completely because they're jam-packed, but just take your spatula and move them to plates or a serving platter, because it's time to dig in. Just look at those beautiful insides, the juicy shrimp, the melted cheese, spicy peppers, and that crispy tortilla shell. I couldn't imagine a better bite, especially with a squeeze of fresh lime. Lord have mercy.